good move?
Yes.
Isn't this kind of like
all the time?
Driving on taking your vintage car out and driving in New York City traffic all day, like
you're just asking for it.
It's a mint condition, and you're driving up and down in New York City. He's playing pickup basketball in Pittsburgh. But let's envision this, because let's say you got next,
and
you're sitting there on the side and you're watching, and you're like, "Hey, is that Le'Veon Bell? That's Le'Veon Bell, right?" You're watching a game and you realize Le'Veon Bell's playing in a game before you. When that game ends and Le'Veon Bell's team wins and the winners get ball, so what happens? The new guys that are walking on the court to take on the team that's there, everybody goes to match up. Do you check Le'Veon Bell? Do you check Le'Veon Bell? Now let's consider all things here. One, he's a running back, and he can blow anyone on the court up if he chooses to. Running backs, and I've played some pickup basketball with football players, when they want to get to the basket, you know what they do?
Get to the basket.
They get to the basket. There's that. But there's also the challenge, right? I'm checking Le'Veon Bell. There's the story. I'm checking Le'Veon Bell. Guys, you won't believe what I checked today, right? There's all that.
That's right.
But then there's also, let's say, in your effort to check Le'Veon Bell, he steps on your foot and rolls his ankle.
Shouldn't have stepped.
Really?
I'll check him all day long if that's what it takes. I'm not asking for the matchup. If that's how the matchup is, so be it. Bring it on.
But you're not seeking it out?
I think when you match up and people start to match up, and that's the obvious, okay, I got you, let's go. I mean, he'll own me.
But see,
he'll absolutely own me.
No, but my point is, before you get like stuck where you're the only guy that doesn't have somebody, and Le'Veon Bell's the only guy that's not being checked.
Well, I'm a god-awful basketball player, so I mean, what are we? Am I playing with guys that are equal to my level, better than me?
No, you're playing with guys that are just like you, where you can go check Le'Veon Bell if you want to go check Le'Veon Bell. You check Le'Veon Bell in a pickup game? Kang, do you check Le'Veon Bell in a pickup game?
I'm not seeking him out. What I like to do, and this isn't any pickup game, I like to have the ball first, and I just check who's checking me.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But you don't have the ball first in this scenario.
If they have the ball first, there's no way they're matching us up. Size-wise, it's just not going to make any sense. So I wouldn't seek it out, though, Doug, if that's what you're asking. And if I did check him, like on a switch or anything, I'm not checking him hard because I'm not the guy who's ending someone's career. I'd feel awful about that.
I'm not talking about. I'm just saying I would have no issue guarding him.
No, not at all. But I'm not.
Okay, what percentage of guys, though, want to check him and check him hard?
I think more than 50%.
Like play really physical with him?
Well,
that's their story. This is their story.
Or really physical with him or just shut him down. Like I shut down Le'Veon Bell.
Yeah, I mean, look. Again, I said, I admit this. I'm a god-awful basketball player, but when I used to play a lot of hoops in my 20s, it was certainly a lot better than what I could do today. I would never play overly aggressive with anybody because that's just not my style. I'll play the best that I can play, and I'll give an honest effort for it, but I'm not going to change how I play just because the guy across from me is an awesome NFL player. Doesn't matter to me. I'll match up with anybody. But I'm not going to change how I play just because of who it is. I still give max effort, Doug. I'm 100%. If you're asking me if I'm going to give the 100% effort, the answer is yes.
248-539-9797.
Would you?
Yes, without a doubt. I would absolutely check him, and I would try and get the better of him in some way whatsoever before we got to 11. Like, hey, man, I stole the ball from Le'Veon Bell.
Now,
I got a basket. I scored a basket over Le'Veon Bell.
I'll back him down.
Yeah, I can see you back. That'd be a hell of a. I'd like to watch that. I put my money on Le'Veon, but I'd like to watch that.
I have two moves.
The back down is one.
Well, going with and then finishing up with an up and under or the drop step.
Okay,
that's all I got.
All right. So anyway, do you check the pro athlete, or do you not want any part of that? I mean, you kind of. I kind of.
Plus, the last two times I played basketball have been against little people, so it's a totally different game.
This is a true story.
It's
is it
true.
not?
Yeah. I was involved in a couple of celebrity basketball matches that benefited dwarf advocacy. So we played against a bunch of dwarves, and it was a lot of fun, but the rules changed. Every pass had to be a bounce pass, and any rebound, you had to let the ball hit the floor before you could rebound it. So it was definitely different. And it was frowned upon if you tried to back down with a little piece.
So not illegal, just frowned upon?
Very frowned upon.
Oh, thanks a lot, Bin Laden.
I mean, we had big, like Rick Mahorn played 1 year, or actually I think Rick may have played both years. And there was another player for the Pistons who was actually a current Piston at the time, or he just retired, another big guy. I can't remember who it was. Big guy, center. And he took it real seriously the second time we played. And he was backing guys down. I'm like, dude, you're 7 feet tall. It's not fair.
248-539-9797. Ticket text 97136. Would you check Le'Veon Bell? He showed up at a Pittsburgh area LA Fitness to play pickup basketball. So just a bunch of guys. From an unnamed texter, absolutely you check him. Man to man. Put your cojones on the table. No different than anybody else. It's from an unnamed texter. Hell yes, I'd check Le'Veon Bell. I'd shut his ass down. If he tried to truck me, I'd plant my feet and get that charge, baby. That's what we call winning basketball. That's from Kyle and Grand Blank. I can't stand draw a charge guy and pick up basketball.
That guy's the worst.
I mean,
nobody wants to play with that guy.
Nobody wants to play with draw a charge guy. All I know is I have James Conner on my fantasy team. I'm guarding Le'Veon Bell, and I'm attempting to tear his ACL. I'm 5'10 and fat. I'm checking him every day. I won't be successful, but it's a story. 248-539-9797. Let's go to Marty in West Bloomfield. Hi, Marty.
How's it going?
We're all right?
If I was guarding Le'Veon Bell, I'd wait for his first move, If he's coming at me hard, I'm going to give it right back to him. But, if he's fooling around, having a good time, I'm just going to, embrace it, have a good time with it as well. But if he's not going hard, then I'm not going to go hard either. Why risk it, I would hate to be that guy to, hurt him or risk anything with his career.
So you see how serious he is first before you determine how serious you are.
Yeah.
Fair enough. 248-539-9797. Rodney in Detroit. What's up, Rodney?
How y'all fellas doing?
We're great,
All right,
Rodney.
Hey, I'm a basketball man, fellas, and I'm coming at Le'Veon Bell, okay? And I'm going to talk to him. I'm going to let him know, don't let me be the one to mess up that big contract because I will. Hey, when I got the ball, I'm calling isolation. I'm clearing everybody out, and I'm taking him like Isaiah Thomas used to do.
Wow.
Right?
Rodney, just let's get what this matchup would be like. How old
like
are you?
Isaiah at St. Joe's in Hoop Dreams. Just backing everybody down. Let's go. Everybody gets a one-on-one shot.
What
was the question, Doug?
How old are you?
I'm almost 50. I'm 49 years old.
Okay, so
You got this. You got this.
How big are you, Rodney?
I'm 5'7", and I weigh 185 pounds, all muscle. I lift weights and I work out.
Okay,
You
so
He's a
box.
small piece of leather, but he's well put together.
all right, so Le'Veon Bell comes in with an NFL body. He's 25 years old, and you are 49. You're 5'7", 185, and you are talking smack and going at him.
Yes, sir, and I'm showing off my speed because I can still run a 4.3, 40. I'm showing off the speed and the handles. I'm crossing him, and when
Don't
he
you
got
doubt
the
him.
ball, I'm going to be in his face.
Don't you doubt Rodney.
Rodney, you run a 4.3 40 at the age of 49?
Yes, sir, and I can come to the station and prove it.
What did you run when you were 29 or 23?
Well, I didn't get time, back then. The last time I got time was 2 years ago.
2 years ago. You got time 2 years ago to 40?
Yes.
Why?
2 years ago. Huh?
Why would you get time for a 40 when you're 47 years old?
Well, because it was all in fun, and if
There you
y'all y'all probably not familiar with River Rouge Park, but it's a big old hill that I run, and when I run it, I run sprints and everything. And this particular day, it was some guys with me, and they wanted to time me, so that's what we did.
Nice. Did you play ball in high school?
Yes, I did. I played football in Murray Wright High School, and I boxed.
My man's badass.
I got to tell you right now.
I got my money on Rodney over Le'Veon Bell.
I'm looking at the fastest 40s at the history of the NFL Combine. Right now, at the age of 49, you would rank 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. You'd have the 14th fastest 40 time in the history of the NFL Combine.
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
Bring Le'Veon Bell on. I'm ready now.
See? Come on.
You know what there is? I need to change the Wikipedia page. Somebody go edit this, please.
And put
see if we
Rodney's
can
in.
Here it is. They got a list of all the fastest 40s, and at 4-3, Durant Williams, Ty Hill, Yaman Figures, and Darius Hayward Bay. Somebody please put Rodney's name on that list. Rodney, River Rouge, 4-3. 5'7", 185. Somebody edit this Wikipedia page.
They don't have Gibby on that list, do they?
No. It's the 40-yard dash on Wikipedia. Just type in 40-yard dash and get Rodney there with Darius Hayward Bay, fastest 40s of all time. 97 won the ticket.